All right, Shalom. First and foremost, Kwahala Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakwakadash. Double on stead apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Yakim out there in the highways and byways. Knows in this road abroad all around the world through the spirit and power of our Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So I want to talk about our people. Well, mainly our people. Here it is. They want to go down to Washington. They want to go down to Washington, D.C. and try to, supposedly make a difference, when in reality it's just going to all be for nothing. Because this place, America, aka Babylon the Great, Babal, is destined to be destroyed. This place is destined to be destroyed by a way of thermonuclear missiles. And here it is, you have our people going down there, to Washington, supposedly trying to make a difference, supposedly trying to make this place a better place. But this place is going down, This place is being destroyed, from the inside out, America, aka Babylon the Great, is being destroyed from the inside out. There's nothing, there's pretty much nothing, you could do to try to save this place, Pretty much right now, this place is just on life support. And ultimately, the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, is getting ready to pull the plug on this bitch. And this is what our people just don't understand. They trust in oppression. They trust in their oppressors. They trust in oppression. And this is why they're going to get swept right along with this place when it's destroyed. VI through the 2/3 club. And we've been saying this for many years now. And we've been prophesying about these times, and these times are here now, through the spirit and power of our Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. We've been prophesying, and now the times are here, So I'm going to jump into the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 12. And it reads, "Wherefore thus saith the Lord, Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon." This is our people. They trust in oppression. They want to go down marching and doing all this protesting, trying to get equal rights, trying to be equal to the so-called white man, which is their oppressor, And this is why this thing is just going to go tumbling down on them like a ton of bricks, when this thing goes down. Because they trust in oppression. They believe that, they could change the system, or they could beat the system. They're trying to beat a system when the system is destined for them to fail. They're trying to beat a system that's set up for them to fail, Let that make sense. Like, you can't beat the system here. You can't beat it. Because ultimately, this is the system of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, He's the one that put us up under these devils, to oppress us. And he's going to be the one to to deliver us up out of there, Fi, through our Lord Yahweh Shai, that's coming to destroy this place and set up the kingdom, a righteous kingdom, an everlasting kingdom that has no end, You will want a kingdom, that has no end. That's what you want. That's the aim. It's just like, you have like You know what I'm saying? You have a $1 bill on the floor, or a $10 bill, $20 bill, a $100 bill, you know? Which one are you going to go for? You're going to go for the one that's greater, you know what I mean? Which is the $100 bill, you know, just a little analogy that I'm using, you know? You will want to go for something that's greater, and what's greater is the kingdom of heaven, you know? What's greater is the kingdom of Israel, where there's not going to be no end, you know? America has an expiration date. The so-called white man, his kingdom has an expiration date, and we're fastly approaching his expiration date. His time of rulership is about to expire. But, you know, our people, you know, they you know, they just trust in oppression. All right, verse 30. Well, select it. Verse 13. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. You know, because America's breaking is going to come suddenly as an instant. Just like that whole 9/11, you know, when 9/11 took place, you know, that was a sudden thing. That was something that happened suddenly, you know, without warning, you know. Same thing is going to happen all over again, because history repeats itself, you know. They're going to repeat that whole thing, but but it's going to be a whole different scenario, you know. This scenario is going to be much worse than 9/11, you know. This sudden attack is going to be much worse than 9/11. This scenario of attack is going to be a whole lot worse. And this is why, you know, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua has us out there to warn you, but you're not taking heed to the warning. You know? You're not taking heed. So it's going to come when you least expect it, you know? And when it does come, you know what I'm saying? And then you're going to know that a prophet has been amongst you. Because America, there's no healing for this place. This place is going down, and it's not coming back. So this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 6. It says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity." You say, be not cut off in our iniquity. You know, don't take part in the iniquity of Babylon, you know, Babal. And this is what our people are doing. They're taking part in this iniquity. You know, by going down there trying to march, you know what I'm saying, trying to make some type of a difference, you know, trying to make some type of a change, you know, trying to beat the system, as they say, you know, like, you know, it's not gonna work. It's all for naught, you know, it's all in vain. You know. But that's our people for you, you know. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. You know, we're living in the time of the Lord's vengeance, you know. These are the times right now, these evil times. You know, wherein Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to visit this place, you know, in a harsh way. He will render unto her a recompense. What is that recompense? You know, what they did to us, you know, the nation of Israel. You know, when they took us here, brought us here in these cargo slave ships and chains, you know, did all type of atrocities to us. took away our inheritance, took away our culture, beat our culture, beat our nationality out of us, put bywords on us, took over our land. So the Lord is about to render this place a recompense. The Most High is about to pay this place back 1,000 times, for what they did to us, And I'm talking about Esau, Edom, and these other nations, because these other nations are an accessory to the crime, Even though these nations, didn't beat us or in slavery, but they still taking part in this atrocity, by them keeping us down and not, and making us not remember who we are as a people. So these nations are an accessory to the crime, and this is why they're gonna pay too. They ain't gonna get it as bad as Esau, in the kingdom, but they're gonna definitely pay. It's just like when somebody, when the main dude does a crime or commits a crime, and if a person that's with that dude that commits the crime, and they get caught, the dude that was with him, they'll get a lesser sentence than the actual guy that committed the crime, where he would get the greater punishment. And that's like and that's towards you other nations, you may not get it as bad as Esau, but you're gonna get it in the kingdom, because you took part in this oppression, of Israel. You took part in it. So, reading on. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of our wine, therefore the nations are mad. The nations have took part in our in this iniquity, in this whole dream, which is nothing but a nightmare. Now the nations are mad. Now these nations don't want democracy. They don't want America, occupying their land or in their land because of that wine. So verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take blame for her pain? If so, she may be healed. And here's the point. For we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us everyone into his own country, for her judgment reaches unto the heavens and is lifted up even to the skies. You know what I'm saying? So there's no hope for Babylon. There's no hope for this place, So for our people going down there, trying to march or trying to make some sort of a difference, you're wasting your time, It's all going to be all for nothing. Prophecy is coming to pass. Prophecy is here. These race wars are about to pop off. These nations are gearing up, getting their nuclear weapon capability ready, So war's about to take place. And ultimately, America is going to lose this third world war, because she's utterly going to be destroyed, So all praises and glories to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakwakadash. Shalom.